People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Hi, I'm Alex from All Time Movies, and John Wick is back again after first being back in the 2014 cult classic about Neo seeing a man about his dog. Kind of. People call it the best action movie of this century. This is 25 facts about John Wick. Number 1. Adorable Andy the puppy was just 8 weeks old and he wasn't trained to jump up and lick Keanu's face. You don't really need training, I mean, just ask Keanu's face. Actually, the filmmakers just smeared bacon grease all over his beard. Number 2. Speaking of that lovely beard, the directors had to fight for it because the producers weren't happy with covering their star's face with manly hair. Number 3. Fellow wicked beard face Michael Nyqvist cut his head open while filming the final fight scene. It was so bad that his ear was actually hanging down by his shoulder. Gross. He needed 80 stitches to fix it, and the scene was reworked to hide his scars. Number 4. The daisy motif is associated with John's wife, and you can see it everywhere at the beginning of the film. There are flowers in the hospital, there's a daisy on the mug, on the card, and of course, it's the dog's name. Number 5. That pile of puppy poo is actually CGI and cost $5,000 to make. Money well spent. Number 6. The studio thought it was a bad idea to kill the dog. You know, they just wanted to maim or cripple him instead. Number 7. Viggo's story about the time John Wick killed 3 men in a bar with a pencil isn't a reference to The Dark Knight. It's actually a reference to a scene in the novel Shibumi about a hitman who comes out of retirement to take revenge. In fact, the airport security guard is reading Shibumi as a little Easter egg. Number 8. John Wick had not one but 2 directors in Chad Stahelski and David Leitch. But because of rules laid down by the Directors Guild of America, only Chad gets credited.
Bogus.
Number 9. Chad and Dave got the gig because they worked on The Matrix with Keanu Reeves. In fact, Chad was Keanu's stunt double. Originally, they were attached to direct the second unit on John Wick, but they took the big chair, or chairs, I suppose, once they fell in love with the script and pitched a slightly different take on it. Number 10. That slightly different take was to create an otherworldly feel. They deliberately designed the look, framed every shot, and choreographed every scene to make it feel like a graphic novel. Still, they wanted it to be physically realistic. Number 11. Appropriately, there's also going to be a John Wick comic book coming soon to a store near you. Price is 1 gold coin per issue. Surely that might seem expensive, but it's a damn good comic, alright? Number 12. The world of John Wick is full of references to Greek mythology. For example, the concierge at the Continental is called Charon, which is the name of the mythical ferryman who carries souls across the river Styx into the world of the dead. Pay the ferryman with a coin and he'll take you to the underworld, which is the Continental Hotel. All the different characters John meets are like gods, each offering a different service. Number 13. Keeping with the Greek theme, pride, or hubris if you want to be fancy, is the main motivator for and undoing of the villain Yosef, just like in ancient Greek drama. Number 14.
Why don't you take the night off?
John never hurts an innocent or breaks the rules on his way to making Lily Allen's brother pay. This means John is Nemesis, the goddess of retribution who rewards arrogance with, well, bad things in general. Number 15. The filmmakers only had 2 Ford Mustangs to use for filming and they weren't allowed to damage either of them. Keanu did about 90% of the driving in the airport scene. The 10% he didn't do includes this stunt. Like he didn't scratch that paint, guys. Number 16. John's back tattoo is Latin for fortune favours the bold. Number 17. John Wick was named after screenwriter Derek Kolstad's grandfather. Number 18. To do justice to Baba Yaga's skills, Keanu trained 8 hours a day for 4 months in weapons and martial arts. He learned all the moves for the nightclub fight on the day it was filmed, and he had a fever and the flu when they shot it. Number 19. The first cut of the movie was 2 hours and 20 minutes long. That's about 39 minutes longer than the final cut. The missing footage includes more scenes at the beginning, a longer fight between John and Viggo, and, according to the directors, a ton of shots where Keanu walks around looking cool. Number 20. John Leguizamo filmed all of his scenes in one 15-hour day. Number 21. The Red Circle nightclub is named after the classic French thriller Le Cercle Rouge. Number 22. Part of the appeal of John Wick is learning all about his mysterious past, but in case you want it spelled out for you in detail, Lionsgate are developing a prequel TV series, so maybe we'll see John completing the impossible task that earned him his way out of the underworld. Number 23. John Wick owes a surprising debt to Desperate Housewives, specifically to the show's star Eva Longoria, who's credited as a producer. The directors never even met her, but she wrote a pretty generous check to get the film made. Number 24. In all, the film had a modest budget of $20 million. Not to worry though, because it grossed a huge $86 million worldwide. Number 25. All of that gold led to John Wick Chapter 2 getting the the green light. It picks up straight after the first film and is intended to be the middle part of a trilogy. Here's hoping it does well enough to give us the final film, John Wick III: Daisy Strikes Back. So that was my list of 25 facts about John Wick. Do you think it's the greatest action movie ever? And are you excited for Chapter 2? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to All Time Movies. Click the bell below to join the notification squad. And if you can't get enough of 25 facts about your favourite films, why not check out 25 facts about the Lego Batman movie playing on screen now. Keep it at All Time Movies and we will see you next time. Bye. And speaking of the Joker, he is designed to mimic the animated version of the character in the noughties cartoon, The Batman.
Hey, Batman! I'm rubbing my butt all over your stuff.